Welcome to Travels Uncorked, where we're sharing the world of wine with you. Today we're in Temecula Valley. Temecula is in very far southern California. It's a little bit northeast of San Diego and a little bit of southeast of LA. We are actually going to get an inside peek into some of the production as well as how they're aging their wine since they acquired this winery. The winery itself is a 30-year-old winery and vineyards, and we have some very old vines that we're amongst right now. And so they're going to give us a sneak peek at some of the things that they've done since they've taken it over, how they've made changes, what they're doing and putting their personal stamp on this winery.
Turtle. We are the only people in Temecula to make wine this ancient way.
But that's still an amphora.
This is an amphora.
We go the Somerset Drunk Turtle, 90% Syrah, 10% Viognier. A very nice blend we have here.
Look at the color of that. So we just finished up our tasting experience and a little behind the scenes tour here at Somerset Winery, and came away with really impressed as far as the vision and what they're looking to do here. We see a bright future for them here in the Temecula wine industry. A couple things to note: they took over the business. It was an existing winery, acquired it from one of the first women winemaker and winery owners that was in the Temecula Valley. There was a lot of history with the property, and so they want to add their layer of flavor onto it.
But that's our amphora Syrah. It has a label with the amphora on it. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And so this is going to be a really nice high-end bottle of wine. This is one of our favorite wines. It is delicious. It has high minerality, it's full-bodied, very earthy, and they drop the acidity. So instead of having a high acidity like a tannic bite, it has all the tannins on the back of the tongue in the middle of the drink, and a creamy, smooth finish. And that's the best part, the creamy, smooth finish. I love the way this came out. But that one's a 500-gallon vessel. That's a monster.
And then this is the first vintage in that.
That's the first wine to ever touch that vessel.
Oh, isn't that exciting?
I'm so excited.
So it's two brothers that acquired it, and they also have another business partner as well. And today we had the pleasure of one of the owners showing us around kind of the behind the scenes operations, some of the things that they're doing unique since they've taken over the winery and the vineyards.
This was done in the smaller pot.
This was done in the small one. That's a 145-gallon terracotta vessel.
Yeah.
That's called the Classico Rotunda.
And a couple things that they did that were really unique that we gave you a little insight on is the clay pots and taking back that really old style, original style of winemaking, and they're really bringing that essence back here, letting the actual varietal that is aged in those pots shine. And so they're using Syrah that we got to sample directly from that. You can't really hide things in a big vessel like that because it allows a little bit of air in like a barrel does, but it doesn't impart flavors into it the same way that an oak barrel would. They have some wines that they put in a barrel, and they choose to have larger barrels so that way they actually have less oak influence on their wine. So this is a decision that they make from the winemaking side of things, to still have some oak influence in some of their wines, and then try other vessels, alternative vessels, that are kind of bringing things full circle on ways wine has been made for over 1,000 years, and they're bringing some of those original ideas back into their winemaking scene. So for us, it was really cool to experience a couple of those. As these wines age and get into bottle, we'll have a couple good side by side, where they'll have a Syrah that was maybe aged in an oak barrel, and they'll have Syrah that was not with any oak influence together. And you'll be able to taste those when you come here to the winery side by side, and really understand, like, hey, this is what aging does, and what the type of vessel that you age the wine in, what it does to the actual wines. So what we learned about Somerset Winery is they are about having a good time and not taking the world of wine too seriously. Much like ourselves, we like to know our facts, know a little bit about what's in our glass, but we never really want to come across as pretentious. And that's really the mindset here when you come to Somerset Winery. And so if you're someone who maybe is new to wine, that's planning to visit Temecula, or you're someone who isn't really all geeking out as much about the soil types and what's this and what's that, then maybe Somerset's a good place for you. They also play live music 4 nights a week. They're really involved with interacting with their guests, both in person as well as online. If you check out their social media, you'll often see, especially their Facebook page, you actually see the brothers bantering back and forth, talking about wine, but really just having a good time and sharing things that they enjoy about wine and the wine culture, and they really bring that here in the tasting room. So everybody we encountered here was really much about the wine, but it was also about having a good time and making sure that it's not too much pinky in the air. This is very dry, boring kind of thing. It's all about having fun. We're looking forward to having some more fun over at Dofo Winery that we've been to before. We're looking forward to seeing what's new since the last time we visited them. So let's head over to Dofo.